Good morning and welcome back. It's News 12 this morning, Labor Day. We've got a lot going on as far as the weather goes, maybe some showers, maybe a storm, but hey, don't let that stand in the way of getting out and doing an all-American tradition on Labor Day, firing up the grill and making some great barbecue. Chad Caldwell is here, and Chad is the general manager at Smokey Bones. Chad, good morning.
Good morning. Great to be here.
We got a lot going on here. You have got a fabulous display set up. What we're going to do here in just a moment is go step by step through each individual dish. We're going to talk about not only what it is, but how you make it.
Absolutely.
Down south, barbecue is not a verb. It is a noun.
It's a religion.
It is a religion. It's almost as important as football. You've got some delicious looking wings here, and these are the Smokey Bones.
There's our smoked Memphis style wings.
All right, how do you do these first of all?
All right, well, we take these just like we do our ribs or anything that we smoke. We smoke all our meats in-house. We smoke these wings over hickory low and slow for about an hour. We'll pull them out and we finish them off with a nice dry rub and a little drizzle of our barbecue baby back rib glaze.
And you don't have to get the sauce on the ribs. You can serve them up dry. You can serve them up plain, another sauce.
Yeah, you can get them dry. You can get them tossed in the traditional buffalo spicy sauce, however you want to get them.
All right, now let's talk about something that's very important when it comes to those of us who enjoy smoking and grilling and things like that.
Okay.
You said you smoke them over what kind of wood?
Hickory. We use hickory.
Why hickory?
It just gives it that great flavor that we're looking for down south. I think a lot of people are used to the hickory. Some people use oak, some cherry, but we found the hickory really brings out the flavor better for us.
All right, let's say that's a great way to get started with the wings, but my appetite's a little bigger. I want a steak.
Of course you do. It's Labor Day. First thing you think of when you're grilling out at home is grilling out steaks and burgers. That's probably for the home cook, the easiest things to do. What we got here, we got one of our New York strip steaks. We've got it seasoned up really nice with some kosher salt and pepper, drizzle with a little canola oil, and then we're going to grill that off. A lot of people at home, they don't get their grills hot enough.
Right.
You want your grill up about 450 degrees, nice and hot. If you hold your hand over it, you shouldn't be able to hold it there, but just a second.
And another mistake people make at home when you're doing steaks is flipping them too much.
Absolutely. You don't want to keep on turning it because what you're doing, you're losing all the juice. It's just coming right out of it. You just want to flip it one time, get it going. About 3-4 minutes, flip it back over, 4 or 5 minutes, you're good, medium rare to medium.
Another good tip also for cooking steaks is when you bring them off the grill, let them rest for a minute. You don't want to go it straight from the grill over to the plate. You need to let the juices equalize and distribute throughout whatever piece of meat you happen to be cooking.
Let it sit a good 4 or 5 minutes before you start cutting into it. That way the juices will go right back up into the meat.
And it won't lose heat.
No.
It makes it a lot juicier.
Yes.
Burger looks great this morning too, Chad. Tell us exactly what this burger is. We've still got to finish putting this thing together.
Well, at Smokey Bones right now, we're actually doing a promotion. It's called the Build Your Own Burger. We're featuring all kinds of different toppings that our guests can come in and choose from. You can get anything from grilled jalapeno peppers to sliced avocados, you name it. Tons of choices, 6 different cheeses. But this is one of our feature burgers we're doing. It's called the Loaded Barbecue Burger. Because as you can see, it's got cheddar cheese, a nice Memphis style rub on that burger grilled off. Then we're going to top it with our hand-pulled pork. And then we drizzle it with some of our barbecue sauce.
How much? As much as you like, right?
Sure, go for it.
So it doesn't matter whether you like a little or a lot. Let's just assume for the sake of argument we like a lot.
You like a lot.
So there's our sauce. What do we do next?
All right, we're going to top this off with a couple of onion rings here. Then we're going to go with our traditional burger toppings. We've got our lettuce, tomato, and we've got some nice sliced red onion.
And we got a little more sauce.
Okay,
just to go on
a little
top
more
of the
sauce.
onion and tomato. Just a little like that.
All right. Finally, we got some pickles. We're going to try to mount this on the top, and we're going to skewer right down through her. And that's our loaded barbecue burger.
And that burger's every bit of 6-7 inches high. I mean, that looks incredible.
It also has no calories.
Oh, of course not. Nothing has calories on Labor Day. That's another rule of cooking barbecue in the South. All right, maybe I don't want a burger, but I want something really filling and really good. So what do we have next?
All right, well, moving from one extreme to another, this is actually a very healthy choice for you. This is a pork tenderloin, 8 ounces. We marinate that in a little soy sauce, some garlic, some lemon juice. Then we grill that off, slice it for you, and then you can get it topped with either our spicy chipotle barbecue sauce or a ginger teriyaki sauce, and serve that up with the broccoli nice baked potato. You're very low calorie, very healthy, and very good.
Yeah, and of course, what's a Labor Day or a Memorial Day or any other kind of holiday without the granddaddy of all? People always think that they can do the best ribs. Well, there's a couple of tricks to the trade on doing that. You have to, first of all, get the right kind of ribs. And at Smokey Bones,
Yes.
what do you serve?
At Smokey Bones, we have two different cuts. We have a St. Louis style spare rib, which is the one in the back. We also have our baby back ribs, which is probably more familiar to most people.
And you also can serve them either dry or wet or somewhere in between. The rack here on the back is obviously sort of the Memphis dry rub recipe.
Yep, that's our Memphis style St. Louis rib. It's no sauce on that one. You can get it with or without the sauce.
And tell us what sort of dry seasonings you use on this.
It's a Memphis dry rub. It's got a little brown sugar, paprika, salt and pepper, and probably about 7-10 other things.
All right, now on the Memphis dry rub recipe for the ribs, do you put that on after it's cooked or before it's
We
cooked?
put it on after. What we do with our ribs, we take them, we marinate them in our dry rub, a little salt and pepper, and let that sit for a good 4 hours or so in the refrigerator. Then we're going to go to our smoker, about 225, very low again, about 4 hours.
Low and slow is the only way to go when you're doing ribs.
Absolutely.
All right, now the wet rack we've got here. Tell us about these.
Yeah, that's our baby backs, same process with the smoking. And then right at the end, about the last 10 minutes or so, we're going to start basting those, and we're going to finish them off on the grill itself and let that sauce caramelize into the meat.
You don't want to put the sauce on like this too far away from the end of the cooking process because sauces like this do have a tendency to burn.
They will. They'll burn, and it'll make your meat not as good. So, like I said, wait to the very end for the sauce.
Wow, this looks incredible. And again, as whenever you're cooking, especially for smoking or barbecuing, you can't be in a hurry.
Absolutely. That's the whole beautiful thing about it is, you know, take all day, sit out, relax, enjoy the weather. Of course, we might get a little rain today, so guess what?
Hey.
Come on down to Smokey Bones. We'll do the grilling for you today.
They do all the work, you have all the fun. It's Smokey Bones Bar and Fire Grill, 2225 Gun Barrel Road. Check out their website, smokeybones.com. I'm going to check out some of these ribs. We hope you will stay with News 12 this morning. We are back after this.